guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be unboxing 2 vintage mystery boxes. So a while back I got my first ever Redbird vintage box, which I really loved, and you guys seem to really enjoy that video. So I pretty much knew that I wanted to get another one, but when I tried to activate the subscription again, I was informed that they weren't shipping the big boxes with clothing items internationally anymore, so that really put me off because those were the items that I was really interested in and curious about and I really loved. Not that I disliked, you know, all the other items, but generally I'm just more interested in vintage clothing than in the accessories, so I decided to look around and see if I could find something somewhat similar that would also be a vintage mystery box, and I found a few things on Etsy. I decided to order from 2 different sellers, one from Russia, I believe, and the other one from the United States. I finally have the 2 boxes and I can open them now on camera because ever since I got the first one I was really itching to just rip it open and see what's inside, but I wanted to do a proper unboxing on my channel, so I waited until today and I finally got the second one. I do have a couple of things to update you guys about on a totally separate note. One of them being obviously the fact that my teeth look completely different than they did basically up to this point on my channel, because my teeth just had a lot of issues and there were a lot of things that I couldn't eat because I couldn't chew them properly anymore, and it's just been a long time coming. So if you guys are interested, I can make a whole video explaining what I got done and why I had to do it. Another thing is that I'm actually a married woman now. This one is the engagement ring, which I showed to you guys in one of the vlogs when he actually finally gave it to me, and then the one on top is the actual wedding ring. I'm still somewhat in disbelief, and it just happened about 4 days ago, so it's pretty surreal, and that's also why over the past maybe 2 or 3 weeks I haven't really been posting anything, just because the stress of trying to get everything ready for the actual day was really big, and there was a lot to do, and we always had to go to meetings with like photographers and our wedding planner and stuff like that, and even when we weren't, they would tell us that they still need this information or that one, and it was just really stressful to the point that even the night before we were still making alterations to the tables. So yeah, it's just been a really stressful time lately, so that's why I haven't really been posting that much. But as you might be able to tell, I'm pretty damn happy and I'm really excited about the video today because it was something that I decided to get actually for my birthday, and it's basically been a month since my birthday because things always arrive late, especially if they have to go through customs, as was the case with this second box. So I think I've updated you guys on pretty much everything, and let's just get into the boxes. So the first box didn't actually come in a box, it just came in a package like this. But this one is from Russia, and in the description they did point out that there weren't any items of clothing in it, unfortunately, but because I kind of knew it wouldn't go through customs and because I thought the price was really good for what it was, I still got it just out of curiosity. Apparently it's just 2 packages like this. I don't really know what to expect. I don't know if it's more in the lines of accessories or like home decor or something like that. The first item is a box with like a squirrel, I think. It's really cute, but I feel like there's something inside. If I can open this. Okay. Oh, there is. Actually, there are a few things. There's this little bit of lace just to put as decoration on like a table or something. And also these 2 little packages, which I imagine are accessories of some kind. Yeah, this one's kind of interesting. It's like 2 little circular shapes, but they're together like this, so it just looks like one. Oh, come on. Okay, finally. I don't think I'm gonna put both just because of how long it took me to put this one, but I actually do quite like it. I think it looks really nice, but definitely a bit more for like a party than an everyday thing, but I do think they're really cute. They are, however, a little bit heavy, so even when I do wear them, I don't think I'd wear them for too long because I think over time they'd get really uncomfortable, but I really like the look of them. Even the pattern on them is fairly interesting. It's not just, you know, a plain color. This other one feels a bit heavier, so I'm guessing it's more in the lines of like a necklace. Yeah. Okay, this one I can honestly say I don't like that much. It doesn't even have anything on it, it's just a chain, which is really, really not my kind of thing. I think I might try to give this to someone just because I do think some people would like it. It's just really, really not my kind of thing. The other package, okay, this is interesting. It kind of looks like a disco ball wallet or something. It seems like it has a lot of compartments because you open this one, which seems like it would be a good place to put like coins, and then you've got this thing on the outside. Someone, if you know, please enlighten me on what these are for, because it looks like you'd hang something here, but what would you hang inside of a wallet? I don't know. This is obviously to put like a picture or something. There's more on the other side, like this is really interesting. And then here, I guess, is where you put bills. I've never seen a wallet designed like this. I think this is so interesting. Wait, no, there's one more. Wow, okay, so this has 4 different compartments. It also opens like this, and it's more for like cards. Okay, I'm pretty impressed with this one. I've never seen a wallet like this. A wallet that opens in like 4 different ways. There's this one, there's this one, there's the like coin bit, and then there's on the other side. It literally opens in 4 different ways. Okay, I really like this one. Also, I've noticed when I first opened it that the coin compartment has a little pin, I guess. It kind of looks like a bird kissing like a rabbit that's underneath it or something. I'm not sure if I would wear it or, again, like the chain, give it as a gift. But out of this mystery box, my favorite thing by far is definitely this wallet. I kind of love it. I think it's genius, and I've just never seen something like it before, so I really like this. Alright, so that was the first mystery box. Let's get into the other one, which is quite a bit bigger, and this one does have some clothing items. Let's just dig into it. The first thing I noticed is that it comes with a little card that says, "I hope you enjoy these much loved and carefully selected pieces. Please also enjoy the earrings as a special gift." So the first item that I got out of the box was this, I guess, dress. As you guys can see, it's a bit baggy on me, but I do appreciate the fact that it's a dress that comes with a belt. You can just tie as tight as you want, so in terms of waist size, it does fit alright because of that, but as you can tell here, especially in the shoulder area, I'm sure it's not meant to be this baggy because I feel like it would easily do this while I'm just wearing it. So it's a bit too big, and I don't dislike the dress at all. I just wish that it was a little bit less colorful and a little bit smaller, because when I do wear colors, I basically wear like one color with like black or white. I don't really tend to wear, well, what I consider to be very colorful items like this. This is a little bit out of my comfort zone, but I definitely don't dislike it. The second item that I'm gonna try, I already like the look of it a lot more. It's just a sort of navy inspired shirt. I think this might be really cute, but again, it looks like it's a bit too big for me, so I'm not sure how it's gonna look, but in terms of appearance, I do like it more than the dress for sure. As I suspected, this is definitely way too big. I feel like I'm sort of swimming in it, honestly, even in proportion to these pants and how they look on me, even though they are also like meant to be a little baggy, they're not skin tight or anything. This looks huge. I do really like the look of it though, so I definitely want to keep it, but I'm probably gonna have to alter it and make it a lot tighter. I did mention to the seller that I was basically an extra small, which is somewhat true, even though a lot of the times, if they're smaller than extra small in a store, I usually fit into those sizes even better, like an extra small. And the few times that I found a triple extra small, I usually fit into those too, so I'm just a pretty small size, and this is not what I'd call small. This particular shirt doesn't really have a tag that says the size, but this to me is more in the lines of the medium to large, at least. Yeah, it's just huge on me, which is a pity because I really, really like the look of it. I'm gonna go on a limb and say that this is from the 80s because of the fact that it's fairly shiny, it's very bold, and you guys can't feel this, but the shoulder pads on this are pretty thick. Yeah, so this box is definitely pushing me a bit outside of my comfort zone for the most part regarding colors and patterns and stuff, but I don't mind it. I do like this more, I think, than the dress. Okay, let me just adjust the shoulder pads. I did notice while putting this on that actually this does have a tag that says the size, and it does say that it's an extra small. It doesn't really feel like an extra small to me. I'd consider this a small maybe, and the shoulder pads are definitely pretty noticeable once the shirt is on because my shoulders are not this big and they just look very square and like stiff. But I think because of how different this one is in comparison to the dress, which is still pretty colorful to me, but it seems like the kind of thing that you'd still find, you know, very similar in stores nowadays. I do think I like this one more, even though, like I said, the shoulder pad action is a bit insane to me. I think it's really fun, but it's so different than stuff I would normally wear. I just wish that it either was a little bit smaller or a little bit longer at least, so I could kind of wear it more as a dress because it's not quite there. So this is the next item. It's again just a shirt. I feel like I look really weird in it because the cut of it, or I don't know, the fact that it's a denim shirt, which I don't think I've ever owned one. I just feel like I look like a tomboy or something, which again, really, really outside of my comfort zone, and it's not something I usually wear. And it does have this crisscross on the sides made out of what looks like suede or something. This shirt does say on the tag that it's a small, which again is, I feel like it's noticeably a little bit big on me, but not too badly. But I just feel like this mystery box in particular, it is vintage, but it's not as vintage as the kind of stuff that I usually get because I tend to get stuff between like the 50s and 70s at most. So this just feels like stuff that's from the decades after that, and for the most part they're not really my kind of thing, but they are different, and I can definitely see myself giving some of these to people that I know and that I do think would like them more than me. Since I've never worn a denim shirt before, it just looks a bit weird to me, and I actually don't even own any button-up shirts, so that might be part of why I feel so awkward in this. Okay, so this is the last clothing item from the box, and in terms of clothing, it's definitely my favorite. I really like the little, not exactly tassels, but these little sort of chains of just beads hanging from the sleeves and also from the collar. I think that's really fun and interesting. And like I said before, it's not that I don't wear colors that aren't like black or white or gray. It's just when I do wear colors, I tend to wear them with like one color just all the way through because it just feels more comfortable to me, and it's just what I prefer to do. So I do quite like this, and I love that when I move my arms it kind of makes that like clanking sound or something. I think that's kind of funny, and I do quite like it. According to the tag on the shirts, this one is a small, and I'm kind of glad that it's a small and not an extra small because even though it's a bit baggy, definitely still on the sides, which I may or may not do something about, I'm not sure. It's perfect in terms of sleeve length because I wouldn't want it to be any shorter. This is definitely my favorite item, and I actually really, really like this shirt. I'm just not sure if it's worth like altering because honestly I'm probably gonna wear it tucked into like pants or skirts or something like that, so I don't really know if there's much of a point in making this part a bit tighter or not. So the last item that I got from the second mystery box is this pair of earrings. The pattern is a bit colorful to me, and this kind of print reminds me a lot of like tribal prints. I don't dislike them again. I just feel like, to me, they're really big. I think it's because I'm not used to wearing a lot of accessories when I do wear them. I tend to prefer the simpler, smaller ones, so this is a bit big and kind of busy for me. I do like the appearance of them. I just don't see myself wearing them that much, so again, I might just give them to someone who I think will like them more than me. Anyway, that was everything that I got from these two vintage mystery boxes. Overall, there were a few items that I definitely really liked from both boxes. The first one, obviously my favorite one, was the wallet, which I think is absolutely amazing, and I can see myself wearing it a lot actually. And from the second one, definitely this shirt, because, well, I'm still wearing it. I really like it. I might just wear it for the rest of the day, but I can't help but feel like, in comparison to Redbird Vintage Box, these kinds of mystery boxes are a bit more all over the place, because when you order from Redbird Vintage Box, you can tailor it to your preferences a lot more. I really like the experience of trying on different things that I usually wouldn't, especially with them being such old and unique items, but in terms of wearability for me, it's a bit more questionable, I guess. But I am glad that I got them, and it was an interesting experience. I might try to get more vintage mystery boxes from time to time. I'm sorry if I wasn't super positive about every single item. It's just, I like being honest about whether or not I like something, and there are still a few items that I don't dislike, but I don't like. I'm not trying to be negative or anything. I'm not trying to put the sellers under a spotlight and saying that they're not good at what they're doing. It's just my opinion of certain items is my opinion of certain items, and I can't really change that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. I love that sound, it's so fun.